This salamander, found in the northeastern United States and southeastern Canada, is one of 500 species of salamanders that lacks lungs. Rather than using lungs to breathe, they absorb oxygen through their skin and mucous membranes in a process called capillary action. Because their skin is very absorbent, they have to live in damp environments to keep it moist at all times. Eastern redback salamanders live in mature forests full of fallen trees and leaf litter. Here, they live under and inside of soft, damp, rotting logs and leaves. These areas create small pockets called microclimates, which are small areas that contain different conditions than the areas around them. In this case, rotting organic matter provides a cooler, damper, and darker area than the forest around it, protecting redback salamanders from huge swings in temperature and humidity. In the winter, these salamanders can travel deep underground into root systems and animal burrows to hibernate. These salamanders only grow to about a 4-inch maximum length. Their tails and bodies are very long, and similar to a dachshund, they have short, stubby legs that look disproportionate to their lengthy bodies. They come in 2 main color variations, also called morphs, and they're appropriately named red-backed and lead-backed. Red-backed morphs have reddish-orange heads and backs, bordered by 2 dark lines, and a mottled black and whitish-gray belly. Lead-backed variants lack the red back and are a uniform grayish-black color with a mottled belly. The second part of their scientific name, which is Plethodon cinereus, is the Latin word for ashy in color, and it describes the gray coloration of the lead-backed morph. Because of their small size, redback salamanders are on the menu for larger animals like snakes, shrews, raccoons, and birds. Fortunately, redbacks can release a noxious secretion from their tails to discourage predators. Although they're small, redback salamanders are voracious predators. They emerge in the evenings to devour a variety of invertebrates including earthworms, springtails, termites, crickets, and anything else that they can fit in their mouths. Eastern redback salamanders are members of the Plethodon genus, which is also known as the woodland salamanders. They are lungless salamanders that are only found in North America, and unlike many other amphibians, they don't lay their eggs in water or go through metamorphosis. Instead, eggs are laid in moist areas, under leaf litter or decaying logs, attached by a short stalk, and are guarded by females until they emerge as miniature versions of their adults after 6 to 8 weeks of development. Juveniles must stay on high alert because they're sometimes eaten by bigger redbacks. Because they rely on rotting logs and leaves for protection, food, and reproduction, cutting down dead trees and removing leaf litter before they have a chance to decay removes valuable redback habitat. These salamanders have a stable population, but let's do what we can to keep it that way. If you have a woodland on or bordering your property, do your best to preserve decaying wood if it's safe. There are a ton of reasons to preserve dead wood, but for now, think about woodland salamanders like the beautiful eastern redback salamander. Next time you visit a forest, don't be afraid to flip some logs and get your hands dirty. You'll be surprised at what interesting creatures you can find. And in the case that you do decide to handle salamanders or any other amphibians, make sure to moisten your hands with water or mud to protect their skin. If you learned something new during this video, please like it. Also, please subscribe if you'd like to continue learning more about wildlife, and remember to take a closer look at the wild world around you.